How's it going, everybody? Star Wars Talks here. Today I want to talk about something that's been pretty controversial about the Ahsoka Show. And I want to start this off by saying I'm trying to stay positive about this show overall, and I'm really liking it so far. And so when I see comments saying like, oh, Ahsoka, all the characters have no emotion, there's no emotion in the acting, the actors are terrible, it kind of sucks because I'm thinking about the characters as, who they are and what they are at this time period and all the stuff that they've all gone through. And I've seen people compare it to like the prequels and the acting in the prequels with Hayden and saying that his character wasn't written well or wasn't, he wasn't a good actor. But the way he responds as the character Anakin is kind of foreshadowing the way that Darth Vader talks. So his very meticulous, slower speech is kind of the same way that Darth Vader would talk later on when he becomes Darth Vader, obviously. On that note, think about all the stuff that Ahsoka's gone through at this point in time. She is not probably in the best headspace. She's had to sit out through the entire original trilogy because she didn't want to mess up the timeline. She has dealt with finding out that her master was Darth Vader only by coming into contact with him and having to fight him. She's lost Ezra. She's lost people. She got her back turned on her from the Jedi. I mean, there's just so many different events that's happened to her in such a 20-year period time that it's just really insane that people want her to be so giddy and happy all the time. Obviously, we're getting a way more grown-up version of Ahsoka, so in that light, I don't really expect her to be the same as she was when she was a Padawan. She's had so much happen in her life since then, so I just think it's only right that she's changed so much. And I kind of relate this to personal life, too, is when you're a kid, every experience is new, and it's kind of unknown what you're going to do or what's going to happen in your future. But as you grow up and things happen, you become less, sensitive to certain things or seeing things, and so over time you don't maybe react the same way you would have when you were a kid. So I just think of it in that kind of light. And on top of that, the Hera scenes and stuff, people are saying that she is very monotone as well, and I can agree the overall tone is maybe not the brightest, but also Hera has dealt with Kanan and then having to raise a son by herself, also dealt with Ezra not being there anymore, and so she's probably not in the best headspace either, and she's probably just kind of putting on a look to be a strong mother for her son, which makes a ton of sense. On the other thing is Sabine. Sabine's also going through the loss of, Ezra. They don't really know if he's alive, but they think he's alive. But even in the beginning of the show, it gets explained why she's kind of how she is. One of the first things we see of her is loading up that Ezra hologram, and it's she's definitely stuck in the past and on Ezra and missing him a lot. So she has to wake up every single day knowing that Ezra is not there any longer, at least not for now. And that definitely is going to put some hurt in her, So I just think individually, all three of them are dealing with things. And then together, there's the arc with Sabine and Ahsoka. And Sabine was trying to train with Ahsoka before and it didn't really work out. So now there's that awkward tension of do I get trained by Ahsoka? Do I not? And in that same light, Ahsoka's do I train her? Do I not? She's not ready. But now we just saw episode 3, and spoiler alert, she does kind of start some training, So I'm hoping for the best for the show. I honestly have really liked every episode so far, and I thought the third episode, I just wish it was a longer episode. I wanted to see what happens after that 30 minutes was over. So that's really it for me, guys. Let me know what you thought about all the episodes so far. Hopefully we can spread some positivity on a subject, because I really do want the Ahsoka Show to succeed, and I want Dave Filoni's vision to come to life and succeed. I've honestly liked the acting so far, so I'm just excited to see, where the show goes moving forward. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day. May the Force be with you.